Captain. Mr. Stark.
今年流行超级英雄反目成仇，美国队长3英雄内战让钢铁人和美国队长打起来，两队厮杀让影迷在戏院里惊呼连连，也心痛连连。
Stay down. Final warning. I could do this all day.
这是克里斯·伊凡第7次在盾牌上阵，不管是回力飞镖的功力，或是打斗戏，都有更敏捷、更升级的 feel。
Any difference from before?
Not too different. You know, I think on Winter Soldier is where I did the most new approaches, you know, in terms of fight style with parkour and just more of an aerial fight style. But for this one, it was a lot of the same stunt team, a lot of the same crew, so you kind of translate most of your education just onto this movie.
You must wear the helmet in the fight scene. Was it comfortable at all?
No,
because of the sweat.
You know, it's not horrible, but when you're outside in Atlanta in August, it gets pretty hot.
Mm-hmm. So how do you manage it?
A lot of fans. You know, they bring in a lot of fans, a lot of ice water, and you know, you just got to stay really hydrated.
Captain America. Jeez.
蚁人大大真的说出咱们的心声啊！别小看这场徒手抓直升机的戏，拍摄就拍了2天之久，更是导演眼中整部片最有 power 的镜头。
How difficult was it for him to training, and what did he grab?
No, he did a lot of training. You've seen that scene. That's all him. There's no CGI on his muscles. That's all Chris Evans. So he did a lot of physical training.
It was tough, you know. It was actually. I mean, it's obviously a fake helicopter, but it was on a rig, but it slowly did drift away. So you really are trying to hold on to something, and I did kind of hurt my elbow doing it.
He does do a lot of physical training to play the part. He's in the shape of an Olympic athlete, you know, to play this character. And you know, we had him grabbing onto a crane that had the helicopter ski, and so he was actually pulling very hard between the crane and the railing.
But it was a great scene and it was a great shot, and you know, it's really, I think, one of those iconic moments in the movie.
You seem to keep all your muscles and six packs now, and can you eat anything you want?
Yeah, eating has never been the problem for me. You know, I indulge whenever I can. It's more about just the quantity. I mean, you have to make sure you're eating a lot of protein if you want to get big.
不过不止肌肉迷人，连在大荧幕露屁屁的死士都注意到美国队长的那里好性感。
Someone asked Ryan Reynolds who has better butt, you or him. He said you has a very powerful butt. What's your take on this one?
That's very kind of him. Thank you. Well, I worked very hard on it. But his ass was great too in Deadpool. So I'm very flattered that he would consider my ass to be in his league.
美国队长这一组的另外2位打手也很猛，人气很旺的酷寒战士 Sebastian 动作场面很多都自己来，不仅打自己人。和钢铁人、黑豹一样打得火热。第2集被黑寡妇骑到头上，这一集也重现，还有再加码。只是这些当然还不够过瘾。
You grabbed the motorcycle in bare hands. How many takes did you do?
I did that in 1 take.
He did.
Because the stuntman did about 15.
Right. Best scene
So
of the
I
movie,
came
though.
in at the very end.
Best scene of the movie, though. Every time that happens, you go, no. It's a great scene.
How about your wings? Do you have like a button or a remote control to open it?
I have a guy with a remote control on set. So if you watch it, I do this. Wing! And the wings come out. And I fly out.
Any outtakes because of it?
I have a lot of outtakes when I land. Sometimes I don't land gracefully and I crash. Those are pretty funny. Those are pretty painful. Those are pretty bad.
And which fight scene is the most challenging for you?
Anything against Iron Man because he's never there. Literally.
No.
It's air. A lot. Sometimes
Tennis ball.
he gets added in CGI later on.
Yeah. Iron Man is like jazz music when you want to go to sleep. That's how boring he is.
It's like Delilah. Remember that?
Delilah,
Light
very
of Femme?
good. Yeah. It's like a chamomile tea. That's how boring he is.
And did you try to bring anything on the set home? A souvenir or anything?
I did a few things, but we have a rule at Marvel. What happens on set stays on set.
So you can tell us what.
Can't tell you, sorry. As awesome and beautiful as you are, I can't tell you.
And how about you?
Yeah, can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
打斗场面当然不是这次电影的唯一卖点，儿女情长是一定要的。
Did you guys really witness the Captain kissing scenes?
Yeah, we were
We
there.
did. We were there. We're there. We're not going to talk about who Cap kissed, but we did see Cap kiss someone. Yes.
Yep.
And how do you guys think about his kissing skill?
You know,
It's a little bit of work.
Little work. I felt like the person he was kissing wanted more, and he just gave them a little bit.
If you could ask for a kissing scene in the movie with any superhero in this movie, who would you like to choose?
Black Widow, I think, would be a nice kiss to have.
I would kiss Black Widow all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, no Iron Man or.
No. He looks scratchy. Like everybody on Team Iron Man just looks like scratchy. You know, it's like
Just broken people.
like kissing a piece of burlap. Like, you know.
Okay, and which Avenger could get most ladies if you must compete with each other?
I would say Chris Hemsworth. I feel like
That's right.
I feel like
Yeah,
Hemsworth
Thor.
would get the most ladies.
Yeah, it's the
Because he's
Hemsworth.
Thor. He has a wig. Girls like
Australian.
wigs. He's from
Oh,
Australia.
you have wings.
I know, but they don't compete with his wig. He has a wig.
Okay.
猎鹰怎么对自己这么没自信呢？
The dance of challenge. with
Mackie
Anthony.
doesn't want to have a dance-off challenge with me. He loves to say he does, because he can't dance. He can't dance. He thinks he can, but every time I challenge him, he always has some reason why he can't. Whether his knee hurts or he's tired. He doesn't want to dance off with me. He knows he'll lose.
We heard that you two compete each other with race in the full suit. Is that true?
No, we didn't.
No.
We didn't. People wanted us to, though.
Yeah. We have to race.
Yeah, now we may have to
Yeah,
do it.
tonight we're gonna race before the movie. Yeah.
In the ring.
Yeah, in the ring.
Okay, who will win? The
Are you gonna stretch before we race?
No, I usually
No.
stretch afterwards.
No, if you stretch, I lose.
That's
if you
the
don't
thing.
stretch,
It's like
pull.
pool, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Do you
Yeah.
call it, or how do you play the? You
Yeah.
gotta know the rules of the game.
Good call.
好啦，你们就赶快比一比决胜负喽！
Suit up. Cap is dangerous. Let's bring him in. You chose the wrong side. Keep telling yourself that.
This is gonna end well.
Captain America Civil War.